Alexis Davis is a mother to Carter in the 9th grade, River in the 6th grade, and Avalon in the 4th grade. She has been a parent at Oak Grove for 10 years. Most recently, she coaches our middle school tennis team. She is also the owner of Sun Oven. She provided these amazing scones today.
Thank you, Julian. Good morning. We made our way to Ojai from Orange County, where my husband, Tom, and I met at college. We searched for a school with the kind of core values and learning environment we wanted for our children. Our kids started their educational journey here at Oak Grove in preschool, and we have continued ever since. We have now experienced the entirety of Oak Grove's programs. While each program is, of course, different, they are bonded and grounded in the same core fundamentals. Here is an illustration, subtle but oh so telling. In the early childhood program, I watched the teachers get down on the ground and make eye contact with the children. They give hugs, they sit on the floor for morning and goodbye circle, and often you will see the kids running freely in the meadow chasing butterflies. In the elementary school program, the teachers continue to bend over to make eye contact with the children. The kids skip around with arms linked on their shoulders. They sit on the floor for silent reading, and they run around on the playground playing chaos tag. In the middle school program, this is where things get a little bit awkward. The eye contact is usually met with sideways smiles. There's a lot of high fives and fist bumps. They continue to sit on the floor and counsel, discussing deeper issues. And the kids now are running on the fields and tennis courts, playing activities of all kinds. In the high school program, most recently, I observed Carter returning to the ways of early childhood. The teenagers now use eye contact with not only the adults, but their peers as a deeper way to connect. They hug their classmates as well as the younger kids that walk by. They continue to sit on the floor, this time for advisory. And on most days, I see the high schoolers run freely through the meadow. Instead of chasing butterflies, they're chasing time. They don't want to be tardy to their next class. I consistently see the teachings of Oak Grove in our children. They have independent thinking, yet listen for guidance. They have conflict resolution strategies that they learned here starting in preschool. They reach out to others in the community with kindness and empathy. They have a love of learning through unique classroom experience and through practical community exposure. They have an appreciation of culture and nature, and they can enjoy sitting quietly and simply observing. On a more somber note that may perhaps give away my educational background as a marriage and family therapist, I would suggest that becoming a parent in and of itself suddenly thrusts one into the arena of becoming sensitively aware. When we place our children to learn, grow, and thrive, it matters in the utmost. In this time of heightened concern, locally, nationally, and globally, Oak Grove, in my opinion, is a safe greenhouse of producing the kind of skills, inspiration, and individual depth most needed now. I'd like to leave you with a story from our family trip this winter. In London, there is a park called the Princess Diana Memorial Playground. When I was sitting down to write this speech, I did a Google search for this park because the memory of us visiting came to mind. The search results said the park is inspired by the stories of Peter Pan. The playground encourages children to explore and follow their imaginations, learning while they play. This description made me giggle. The first time we came to London, we stumbled across the playground. It's a smallish park, mostly full of kids in strollers and some preschool age kids running around. But no matter, our 3 kids stayed and played for almost 2 hours straight. I figured it was because of the newness and they had a lot of pent-up energy from the travels. Nope, I was wrong. Because when we returned last month to London, our kids asked to return to this park. Yes, our 9-year-old, 11-year-old, and 14-year-old. It became clear to me that this playful, imaginative, sensitively aware way of being is ingrained in our kids because of this place, Oak Grove School. Thank you.